This is the Paltalk News Network.
The views expressed are solely those of the speaker and not necessarily those of Paltalk.com, AVM Software, or its advertisers.
News Talk is online. News Talk Online is a production of Paltalk.com, the largest multimedia interactive program on the internet with more than 4 million unique users on demand on iTunes and on YouTube and on my blog, GaryBaumgarten.com, where you're encouraged to post your comments, whether you agree with yours truly or not. No retribution, just don't call me a liar. And thanks to our good friends at CRN Digital Talk Radio. We're syndicated to an additional 12 million households. I am your host, Gary Baumgarten. I welcome you to the show, and I recommend that you go to paltalknewsnetwork.com often to check in and see what's going on. Great coverage today of a lot of things, including a Senate hearing on security, both at airports and at the White House. And the gate crashers pled the fifth. Surprise, surprise. And in addition to that, they kind of raked the Director of National Security, Admiral Blair, is that his title, over the coals a little bit, and Janet Napolitano over the coals, the Homeland Security Secretary. And we thank live coverage for the live coverage of that and other events right here on the Paltalk News Network. Nobody else gives you wall-to-wall coverage of as many newsworthy events as the Paltalk News Network does. Second half of the show, we're going to talk about Barack Obama's report card for his first year in office. 1 year ago today, Alan Jacey and I were shivering with the masses in Washington, D.C. But the warmth of the bodies pressed together in an unprecedented turnout of people on the mall kept us warm as we gave you wall-to-wall coverage of the inauguration of Barack Obama. Such a disappointment to some who were there on the mall because the expectations, in my opinion, were way too high. And a shift in political fortunes with yesterday's special election in Massachusetts, in which a Republican, say it ain't true, took the seat once held for over 50 years by Ted Kennedy. Very interesting situation over there. I want to talk about Haiti right now. There is long-term health concerns. There are long-term health concerns that are being raised about Haiti today. They are waiting for medical supplies and people are dying as a result. This story dovetails into what we discussed yesterday, that nobody's in charge. One person, one agency has not taken command of the situation in Haiti with regard to relief efforts. And people who were heroically rescued from under the rubble to be rushed to field hospitals, only to die because medical supplies haven't been able to get to them. It's been a week, and they're still having trouble getting medical supplies to the people. A week, ladies and gentlemen, after the event. Pretty inexcusable. You know, the first disaster in Haiti was natural, although compounded by man because of the way the buildings were constructed there. But the second disaster is totally within our control. And as I said yesterday, there were lessons learned after every single disaster. And no, it's never going to be perfect. There are always going to be mess-ups when you have a situation such as this. But a week to get the supplies to the people, I have to compare this to being in Biloxi and in New Orleans following Hurricane Katrina and getting on the air for CNN radio saying, where are the trailers that I know that FEMA has? Why aren't they here? Why are people in homes that are structurally unsound as a result of the hurricane? Why? And the answer was, well, somebody didn't sign the proper requisitions, so they weren't releasing the trailers from a warehouse in Atlanta. So close, and yet so far away. And we are so close, really, to Haiti, and yet so far away. For goodness sakes, the Carnival cruise ships are still going out to Haiti and anchoring offshore. It's not a port of call, but it's a place where they can frolic in the cove. If the Carnival ship can get in there, why can't we get in there with the supplies and get them to the people who need them? Good news, the Navy is sending more ships, including one with cranes, to clear out the debris from the ports so they can dock more ships there. There are a number of relief agencies there in Haiti, and they are all doing such a wonderful job. And they're doing it with very, very minimal supplies. One of those organizations is called HaitiChildren.org. The parent organization is International Mercy and Sharing. The co-founder, Joseph Krabacher, or Krabacher, I'm not sure exactly how he pronounces that. I'm sure he'll tell us in just a second, is busy on the phone right now arranging for additional assistance for the people in Haiti. But he'll be with us in just a second. His wife, Susie, is in Haiti participating in relief efforts there. They got to a bunch of kids when they first arrived from an orphanage and brought them rice and beans, enough for 10 to 12 days, if everybody keeps a watch on the portions. They dropped off 50 gallons of bottled water, 30 gallons of diesel to fire up the generator. Now, there is an organization that's got its stuff together and it's getting the supplies to the people. But why so many others haven't been able to is beyond me. His wife Susie reports, we saw mass graves alongside a number of roads with bulldozers filling the graves with bodies to overflowing. While we are accustomed to seeing small children naked in the streets, we saw many naked adults in the streets or sitting on the sides of the road who were either robbed or ran for their homes in the middle of the night to escape the catastrophe.